Today, it is just 135 acres of land, but the village of Lockbourne, near Rickenbacker Airport, has been concerned for several years that a landfill there from 1951 to 1979 is contaminated with who knows what from who knows when.
All this area right here to our right is part of the old air base, and the majority of it falls within that dump area.
Dan Tufts, a former Lockbourne councilman, has seen more people die of cancer than he can remember, many of them relatives. He and others claim in a village of 300 people, at least 60 have died of cancer, many of them thyroid cancer. The village wants the Army Corps of Engineers to dig out whatever was dumped in the 50s, 60s, and 70s. The Corps, which has met with the villagers as recently as last week, says it will cap it.
I would like to see whatever's in that dump that is toxic removed, dug up, and carried away. I sort of compared it to having a splinter in your finger. You don't just put a Band-Aid over the splinter and expect it to go away. You dig the splinter out, then you put on the remedial help.
In a letter dated April 28th of this year to the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers, Attorney Rick Matza, who's representing the village, said the village cancer rates have been staggeringly higher than they would have been but for the dump. The Corps doesn't seem to be budging on this.
Why not do what the folks out there want and remove everything?
Well, there's several reasons. I mean, when we do our projects, we look at the site conditions and what the risks are, and we also look at what are the commonly accepted practices that are used to deal with certain types of problems.
Meanwhile, the fight goes on long after a dump closed to take whatever out that an Air Force base put in. In Lockbourne, I'm Mike Bowersock, NBC4.